The floating ice was a full 10 meters from the shore. How could one man and 10 dogs cross? Their only hope was the lead dog. The owner picked it up and tossed it across. It had to use its own strength to pull the entire ice floe. It struggled mightily in the snow, pulling the rope taut, but the heavy ice still carried a man and 10 dogs. Mustering all its strength, it inched forward. All the dogs were barking wildly, as if cheering it on. The ice crept closer to the shore. Seizing the moment, all the dogs rushed forward. They finally made it ashore. This brave lead dog really existed. When Sapala first saw it, it was just a feeble, sickly dog that his kind wife had brought home. Sapala didn't like it because in Alaska, where the average temperature was 30 below zero, only the strong could survive. Such a sick dog would die sooner or later. But a month later, the dog had recovered and was bursting with energy, too much energy. It ran around everywhere, chewed on things, and wouldn't obey commands. Annoyed, Sapala locked it in the kennel. It frantically dug holes, and the other dogs followed suit. The next day, he brought stones and surrounded the kennel. Sure enough, the pup couldn't dig out, but it persisted until it found a gap and escaped again. Furious, Sapala locked it in the tool shed. At first, the pup nervously crashed around, but then it calmed down and began observing its surroundings. Suddenly, it looked up and noticed a gap in the vent. It quickly hatched a new plan, mapped its escape route, found the entrance, and ran, climbed, and leaped its way out once more. Repeatedly defying authority infuriated Sapala. He made the hard decision to give the pup away. Its new owner locked it up, but in the end, it broke through a window and ran away. It sprinted dozens of kilometers. No one knew how it navigated. Sapala, out in the woods, heard a familiar bark. He looked up, and there was the pup again. Seeing its paws cut by glass, Sapala finally softened and decided to take it along. But the puppy refused to ride in the sled. It ran to the front of the dog team. It wanted to be the lead dog. Sapala picked it up and put it in the back. While traveling, Sapala was amazed to find the pup had incredible speed, so he moved it up a row. When they got home, his wife saw the mischievous little dog had made its way to the front row, becoming the lead dog. The once sickly, discriminated against, and disliked hyperactive pup had finally proven itself with its abilities. Sapala excitedly told his wife it had become the lead dog. He gave the pup a fierce name, Togo. From then on, Togo became Sapala's right-hand dog, traversing the Alaskan wilderness. But the real test came when Togo was 12, very old for a dog. That year, the town had a sudden outbreak of diphtheria. Dozens of children were infected with an extremely high mortality rate. The life-saving serum was in a city 400 miles away. With winter approaching and the worst blizzard coming, planes couldn't fly in. Sapala was appointed to lead a sled dog team 400 miles to retrieve the serum, a nearly impossible task. His wife urged him not to take Togo, as he was too old. Sapala said if he didn't take Togo, he definitely wouldn't make it back. Before dawn, Sapala packed his gear to set out. His wife saw him off. She finally walked over to Togo, looked into its eyes, and said, "Please bring him back safely." Arriving in town, everyone came out to see them off, their eyes filled with worry, reverence, and hope. This was the departure of heroes, leaving the small town. Endless snowy wilderness lay ahead. The blizzard was right in front of them. Togo didn't hesitate or stop. The first hurdle was a high mountain with a 60-degree slope. They struggled up against the fierce wind. After finally reaching the summit, an extra long downhill stretch awaited.